Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Rich Reviews. So my first documentary for 2021, and this just happened to premiere at Sundance. And this is the latest from Rodney Asher, who about in 2012 made a film about obsession in Room 237 about people who were obsessed with The Shining and how every little thing in The Shining connected to something larger in their own viewpoint. Well, he's back here now with A Glitch in the Matrix. And this is about people who are obsessed with the belief that, oh yes, we are living in a computer simulation. Now let me confess that there are documentaries that leave no impression on me. And while I never saw Room 237, this made no literal impression on me. I mean, granted, this film apparently is divided into sections. It introduces to us people who, quite frankly, they're shown in avatar form and claim to have seen the actual real world. Now, granted, if the world was actually a actual simulation, what was the pandemic here right now? A glitch in the Matrix, maybe? Okay, that's a unique and interesting idea that's never brought up because, quite frankly, this film probably was filmed way before the pandemic even hit. One of the big things that they try to do with all of this is to go back to Philip K. Dick, who honestly believed that, yes, he was actually shown the true reality. Now, granted, Philip K. Dick might have been the world's greatest conceivable science fiction writer outside of maybe L. Ron Hubbard, although Philip K. Dick clearly thought out his ideas more clearly than L. Ron Hubbard ever did. There's footage of him in 1977 at a sort of a conference in which he's spouting his ideas of, oh yeah, how he's seen, the actual present. Granted, people have often said to themselves, oh yeah, I've known my past lives, and granted, I don't necessarily believe in all that past life stuff, but granted, we all need to believe in something. We also go to, Neil deGrasse Tyson, we go to Elon Musk, and let me confess, I personally come to believe that Elon Musk has way too much time on his hands because also he's obsessed with space travel. He's toying to believe that, oh yes, I'm actually an avatar myself. And obviously we have a couple people, as I said, who are presented here as avatars. One who looks like a lion, and another person who looks like a fish in a bowl. And the only thing of substance here is a guy that the director happened to manage to contact by phone because he sadly shot up his own family and because then he promptly used the Matrix as a defense. Now, the Matrix defense is actually a real thing. One of the DC snipers actually used it as a defense. Of course, the one guy who shot up his family just said, oh yeah, I feel bad for doing this, and is still in prison and he can't get released till 2043. And yes, I like The Matrix. Now, some people have said that yes, the Truman Show actually gave way to an actual thing, the Truman Show delusion. And the director has stated, oh yeah, I'm honored to know that there's a syndrome named after me, a Truman Show syndrome type of thing. Now, of course, obviously, A Glitch in Matrix does show you some early stuff involving, Plato, about the parable about the people that are stuck in a cave and are shown shadows all their lives, and how one of them was able to escape, and their eyes had to adjust to the actual light and not in the cave anymore. I have no doubt there's probably a fascinating documentary to be had about this. Again, people go in those deep sensory things all the time to achieve clarity. All this film did was just go one ear out the other. Again, this film is a lot of philosophical jargon, it's a lot of tech jargon that you're into or not. So again, folks, what I'm going to say about Glitch in the Matrix, I'm sadly going to give this a Netflixing, but quite frankly, it's not the worst thing you can possibly watch. So folks, A Glitch in the Matrix, have you seen this? What did you think? Please put everything in the comment box here below here, folks. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe. Enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.